Yeah, yo, what up? So we're gonna go over May winning pairs so far. Of course, what up? It's Preston FX. Um, we're gonna go over a few trades. The May closeout trades, pretty much. Um, it's a few things that's still happening this month, and we're gonna go over that. So of course, we're gonna look at my forex. Let's just pull that up. Oh well, forex factory. I'm sorry. So if we go over here, pull up forex factory and you look at Sunday, there's some JPY stuff. And if you want to go over here, of course, look up Forex Factory at the top. Um, and you can go over here, the currency pairs you do it, or you can do event types. And you normally just do the red folders. That's what pretty much typically moves the market. There's nothing happening on Monday, of course. It's Memorial Day here in the United States. So the market's probably not going to move too much tomorrow. So if I was you guys, and it's uh, I would stay away from it. Of course, you got CPI for the Australian dollar. Tuesday 9 a.m. you got CP consumer, and if you just want to know what it is, you can go in here and check it out. All right, then you got the preliminary CPI all day for the euro dollar. Then you got some pending house sales and GDP for CAD on Friday. All right, so if you trade the long-term time frame like I do, um, pretty much all these trades right here, I'm gonna be honest with you, is I'm probably not gonna look at the um, market too much this week because it's the end of the week. And typically most of my trades came through the middle of the month, around the 8th through the 20th, stuff like that. But if you look at my setup, and I'm not going to typically go over the setup this time, I'm just going to run through the trades I had this month. So uh, how I pick my trades, I do a spreadsheet, right? So if I look at the spreadsheet, I look at the um, forex screener, which is down here. If you trading on TradingView, go to forex screener, and then you can type it in. And this is not foolproof, but if you want to go in the way of the trend, if you look at monthly strong buy, weekly strong buy, and daily strong buy, so you want to typically what go in a bullish manner when you're taking your trades. All right, so then I pull up my Express spreadsheet. So if you look at NZD, JPY right here was our strong buys. So the May trade hit, boom, right here. So the only one I'm particularly looking at this month, I would say, is these two potential. There's a potential setup right here for the two I'm looking for this week. All right, and if you look at Forex Factory, JPY, is JPY on here? Probably not. And then if you look at, where's my other one at? Sorry. GBP AUD, and we're going to look at GBP AUD. Anything for GBP. So probably nothing. So it's probably not going to be nothing with that pair. And let's just go over to that pair again, and let's see. Let's go to my potentials. So, oh no, my potential trades right here. All right. So we looked at USD JPY up here. I said potential setup, but we can go over here and we can see there's a few things at the end of the month, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna trade these because my setup hasn't really been too clear. And as you know, I wait for the two candle lows on the high, and then I wait for the two candle highs. So I see one specifically right here and one specifically right here. So if I were to take a trade, I would put in the buy stop above here, right? Right here. So there might be a catalyst to push these up towards the end of the month. So of course CPI. So I would basically look up here. They typically go right around here to see where these is. See where this is going to push. But that is a potential trade right there. A buy stop right here. Now I would do, let me look at the ADR. So I would look about 70 pips based off the ATR. I would do a 1-for-1. So if this were to break right here and push up, I would potentially, we would see where it goes. You know, since we always going into that, everything is potentially going upward. And I'm speaking slow because I'm trying to see where my ray is at. All right, where is this tool at? Let's look at this, find this tool that I need. Here it is. All right, so if I were to get in, I would do a buy stop and potentially would push up right here and then push up right here, and then I'd be out the trade for 70 pips. Let's just keep an eye on that. I would say if we were to do anything, if this meets your criteria, we'd put a buy stop at 157.233. All right, but don't take my word on it, because we do have something coming up Wednesday of this week. So we might do that. We might do that because it hit let me see, all strong buy potential setup. That's news this week. And I don't see any setup for this one yet, because this looks like pure consolidation. And let me move this. Where is my handy dandy tool? Let's see. Where's my box? Where's my box? It's not up here. Let's see where my box is at. Here we go. Rectangle box. So this is what we're looking at right here. All right, and then there's another one right here. So I don't see any setup right here. I would see straight consolidation for this pair. But right now, oops, my bad. Consolidation. Oops. Let's do it black. So I would kind of monitor this one still, but at the same time, like I said, this is the highs of the month. So I wouldn't look at trying to do anything till a potential buy stop till it was at 172.747. All right. But if you were to actually take the trade way back in May for the actual setup, you probably could have been in and out already, but I didn't want to take it right here at 100, because I would have got stopped out right here. And this didn't look like a good trade to begin. Well, I wouldn't have, but it would actually came back down. So if you look right here, and my setup wasn't correct on there because it wasn't all buys. I mean, all bullets. Well, right here would have got out, but I didn't like this setup right there. Because if you look at when it 104 and it was already done. So right now, I'm not going to take anything. That one, no potential setups right there. And this is the other potential setup. This is the actual most promising setup right here. All right, 2 candle lows broke through. Buy stop at 192. So let's go. Buy stop placed. 1.926. So the only thing bad about this one that I see potentially is I see some AUD on Tuesday. All right, I see AUD on Tuesday, and then you got some GBP. We don't have any GBP until potentially, to about the 11th again, towards the end of the month. So I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't even take this trade in May. I would wait till June to look at this trade. But it's a potential. It's a potential for next month. All right, so we're gonna go back to looking at exactly what we looked at last month. As you can see right here, um, all buys, monthly, all the time frames lined up, monthly, weekly, and daily. Two candle lows. This was the high so far of the month. Two candle lows. You waited for the buy stop. Went over 20 times, 20% times the ATR. The ATR right here was 85 points, 85 pips. I went up, and it actually went up and touched the take profit. So that trade is done for the month. Of course, boom, two candle lows on here, 20 times the ATR, 20% times the ATR. Boom, right here went up. So we had a potential right here. We waited. See, didn't break. Two candles broke. 20% times the ATR. Boom. So same thing. So it's pretty cut and dry right here. So now this one hit in April. So boom, right there. Same concept. And all of these were actually this. The confluence was bullish on the monthly, weekly, and daily. All right, as you can see, broke through. Boom, 20 times the ATR, 20% times the ATR. Boom, 20% times the 5 ATR. So my ATR is down here. If you have any questions about how I do this strategy, let me know, and I'll do another video on that. But if so far, if this is making sense, just let me know. Leave a comment in the box below. All right, and two candle lows, entry, boom. This was 305 pips. Stop loss at 186. All right, if you did 0.10, that's 305. All right, again right here. All right, this was 69. So you did 0.1, 69 bucks right there. So if you look right here, see on the daily, I'm gonna tell you it's pretty clear and cut and dry. The only thing about the daily is you have to be patient. You have to be patient. It's kind of like if you look at it, run it like a business. Some days you're gonna be slow. Some days you find the right setup and you just set and forget. So if you look right here, the boom, right here, we got in at 1.14840. All right. Now all of these were on. Like I said, I went to the forex screener, looked at the monthly, weekly, and daily, and boom, pretty cut and dry. Full 405 pips for the month. So it's about 1,600 pips that you can get out of these. All right. So if you have a account, a prop firm account, or you have a big enough account, even with a dollar lot size, you made 1,600 this month. For a smaller account, or if you get a 100K account, you can, double that at 1%. Making 3,000-4,000 a month. It's just about being patient, not trying to make money every day. See 110 pips right there. You do a 1.0, that's 1,100 right there. Again, right here, 1,800 right there. If you have a big enough account, and pretty much just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me see. We count again. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 11 pairs for the month. And I'm gonna show you why a lot of these actually, if you look at through the month, May, you go back to this month, and you just go to these, and you look at what's pushing the catalyst that's pushing the market. All right, on these days right here, you're probably not gonna see nothing. You wait to the 9th. You start looking at the 9th of the month, the 10th of the month, the middle of the month. This is what's pushing the market. And then if you look at on these trades, look, 15th of the month. Let's go back. Let me push this back some. You look at, I don't know why it's so close up. All right. You just mark off the middle of the month. Oh, don't want that color. I want black. Look, NZD Chef. You know, you can go over here. You can NZD, the 12th. All right, you start looking at what else is on here. Let's see what else we got. NZD. All right, inflation. All right, look around the 12th of the month. It start pushing up. Boom, look at that. And it was nothing else that happened in this month to stop NZD from pushing up some more. Nothing chef-wise for the rest of this month that stopped it from pushing up. Right, NZD, boom. You know what I'm saying? Nothing chef-wise, so you know that was going to continue to push up. All right, so that's pretty much the strategy and, you know, how I trade in a nutshell as far as the daily time frame. All right, so if you look, and every single day I go through these pairs. So I go through, now what I don't do is I don't fix this every day. This is once a week. Once a week I go through here and I look at potential setups, and then I put my potential setups right here in my red pair. All right, and then I move the main winning trades. So once I have those trades there, one that hit TP, I don't mess with that pair anymore for the month. All right, so you look at my current trades. There's current trades. If I even put this, if I got in this trade, or I seen this trade, or I missed this trade, and I still saw the setup, I'll put it over here. So let me know, don't mess with it. See, two potential lows. I mean, two highs right here, got in right here. All right, and I leave these alone. So the good thing about trading the daily time frame, and I know a lot of guys are not as patient, and I had to work on my patience as well. The biggest thing I had to worry about is patience. All right, patience. But if you look at, you have over so many pairs, 29 pairs. I know I'm missing a few. So I go through 29 pairs every day, and then I look at my potentials. I watch my potentials. Boom, right here. I just check these potentials. I could at the beginning of the month have about 12 pairs I'm looking at, or 20 pairs I'm looking at that might be in the potentials. Okay, then I go through there every single day, and then I look at, all right, boom, like right here, at this month right here, right? And I looked, I said, okay, you know, no lows. This is going back and forth. I said, okay, boom, it came back to the EMA, which is the 20 EMA that I have right here. All right, and boom, I marked this off on the Monday the 13th. All right, boom, mark this off on the 14th. All right, so that's when I put my buy stop right here. I did the 20% times the 5 ATR. The 5 ATR was 36. All right, so right here is where I placed the buy stop and just let it ride, and it got me in on the 15th of Wednesday and took me out on that Friday, which is the 17th. All right, so just remember, the catalyst or the news. So you got inflation right here, and you got unemployment rates. All right, that's what drives the market upward. If there's nothing in between, it's going to continue to push up. Price action is going to continue to push up, or either the algorithms can take it over and it'll just end up consolidating. All right, but if there's no other news catalyst to block what's going on, it's going to, and if it's already bullish, it's going to continue in that direction until something stops it. That's what I've seen. And the daily time frame is what gives you the most confluence. All right, so every day when the market recycles, 1700 or 5 o'clock Central Standard Time is when I check the market. You only need to check it once a day. And if you're in a trade, so see how I got this trade in here, and it shot up. All right, so I pretty much right here do risk assessment, risk management right here. I lock in, I bring this up, I bring it up to break even. All right, and then I continue to follow the trade up, follow it by 5 to 10 pips, continue up until it comes back if it doesn't meet my TP. So that way I can stay, my risk management is right and I don't go into negative. All right, other than that, If you have any questions, make sure you leave any comments and questions down below. That's my strategy in a nutshell. If I, in my opinion, I would wait till June to take another trade, unless unless you see something that goes with your strategy. But if we look back, if we look on what's coming out this week, uh, we got some USD unemployment claims on May, and I don't trade on the last day of the month. I leave that be. Um, but if you look right here, you got non-farm payrolls, CPI, for a euro, um, unemployment claims. All this right here, these red folders going towards the middle of the month again, is where you can see your best trades at. Honestly, with these pairs, it's going to be towards the middle of the month, which if you can be patient, and you might find 8 to 10 pairs using risk management to actually scale into those trades. You can get into those trades and scale into them. So start looking middle of the month at USD, GBP USD. Now let's just look at GBP USD real quick. All right here. So we in this trade. Well, it brought us. I'm not in it, but this was a good setup. If you look right here, I missed this setup because you got your candle lows right here. But this was the high of the month, so you wouldn't have got into the trade until right here. A buy stop right here. And just remember, never, me personally, I don't do entries like market entries because honestly, it just works better for me to do buy stops, potential pending trades, because that way I can get the actual price that I want. Because if I'm doing market entries, I don't get the exact price I want most of the time. So I want the exact price, especially with spreads and things of that nature. So if you look right here, we have a few things at the end of the month. We have GBP growth second quarter, personal income, but if you look right here, this was pretty nice. Core inflation, that's what drove this up right here. Core inflation, rates, that's what actually drove this up as well. And then you have another one that durable goods drove that up. So you estimate 104 off this one if you actually went off the strategy that I use. But as you can see right now, a lot of things are slowing down towards the end of the month. This one's going to hit TP. I didn't get in this one. I don't even. This is definitely not something out, because this is consolidating, and I don't have my two candle lows because this is a candle low right here, and then it went right here. So I definitely didn't get in that one. Boom. All right. So other than that, you guys have a blessed trading week in the end of the month, and continue to work on your strategy. And just remember, guys, keep it simple. What pushes the market is news. If there's no news, then you're just trading against the algorithms. All right. Other than that, y'all have a blessed day.